The beginning of the movie takes place in a small town in Norway. This town is situated in the middle of the forest, so there is not much to do here. In this town we see a girl named Alma, just getting bigger. That's why she has a lot of sexual desires. That's why she also does phone sex by calling the hotline every day. One day Alma used to pleasure herself in such a house, and then her mom comes back from her work. Hearing the sound of her mom's arrival, Alma immediately puts on her clothes, and Alma sits down to read. Coming home, her mom sees the phone lying on the ground, and then she asks Alma about it. So Alma makes up an excuse. After this Alma goes to walk her dog. Then she meets a boy named Artur, who was going in that direction. Artur actually attends Alma's school, and he is a very popular boy. Alma has a long-standing crush on Artur, and Alma makes herself a pleasure by imagining him. Alma dreams every day that Artur secretly comes to his room at night, and then the two get intimate. But it was just Alma's dream. And actually, Artur didn't even talk to Alma properly, because Alma was not that popular in school. Then two of Alma's friends are shown, whose names are Ingrid and Sarah. Actually Alma thought these two friends are sisters, and then all three of them board the school bus and go to school. A few days later there is a party, in which Artur was also going to come. Alma gets a new dress to go to the party. She starts dreaming of Artur again, that at the party she and Artur will talk and be with each other forever. In the evening, Alma goes to the party with her friends. At the party, Artur was seeing Alma over and over again, and Alma loves seeing this, that her crush Arturus also notices her. Alma then picks up a drink, and goes outside to drink, and Artur also comes here after her, and takes out his penis and pokes it to Alma. All this is very pleasing to Alma, and she goes to the bathroom and starts giving pleasure to herself. After that when she comes out, so tell her friends about this, that Artur poked her with his penis. Alma's other friend Ingrid loved Artur very much, and Ingrid Alma doesn't like this at all. She tells Alma, that you must be dreaming, and you're lying. Then Artur also comes here, and Ingrid asks him, whether you really poked Alma, to which Artur refuses. Now because Artur was the most popular boy in the school, that's why they all accept his word, and Alma turns out to be a liar. The next morning Ingrid visits Alma at her house. There she talks seductively with Alma while applying lip gloss, and then both of them start making out. But then we find out, that in reality Alma was dreaming again, and Ingrid just came here to get her lip gloss, and then Ingrid angrily leaves from here. The next day when Alma goes to school, so the whole class knew Alma lied that Artur poked him. Although Alma was telling the truth, no one believed her words. All the people together start making fun of Alma, even her two friends stop talking to Alma, and Alma becomes all alone at school. Gradually, Alma also gets away from all this and she stops making a difference. She starts smoking cigarettes to handle this situation. Then one day while coming home from school, Alma gets off the bus in the middle of the way, and then she looks, Artur has also got off the bus. Artur comes to Alma and says that he likes she very much. After this, Alma takes Artur to her house, and there they both get intimate. But then we find out that all this has not happened. Rather, it was simply Alma's imagining, and she got off the bus alone. A few days later, there is also a musical in the school, in which no one calls Alma, so she just watches these secretly from the window. She also tries to talk to her friends in school, but no one wants to talk to her. Sarah, another friend of Alma, sees all this. Then she feels much worse than that. Sarah's character in this movie is also very complicated. She does a lot of weird things. She writes letters to those prisoners, those who are going to be hanged soon. That is her hobby, and this time, she writes the story of Alma in the letter. When she goes to put that letter in the letterbox, a boy named Kajarin comes and meets Sarah. The one who studied in the same class. Kajarin used to like Sarah for a long time, but Sarah was never attracted towards any boy. Now a few days later the telephone bill arrives at Alma's house, which was too much. Alma's mom asks her, who does she talk to so much? Alma tells her mom the truth that she has phone sex. Hearing this, her mother gets very angry. So Alma tells her mother that she will pay this bill by earning money herself. After this, Sarah comes and meets Alma. She tells her that she is also her friend, but the two of them would not talk at school. The next day, Alma starts working as a cashier in a shop. And then Alma starts dreaming of being intimate with the owner here as well. Now Alma was facing a lot of problems because of Artur's lying. So she meets Artur and speaks to him. Admit it in front of all of you that you poked me that day. But Artur flatly refuses to do so. Alma leaves from there disappointed. There is also a girl's birthday in the class on the same day, and that except Alma. Invite everyone to the party. The next day, Kajarin recites the poem to Sarah. Hearing the poem, Sarah also falls in love with Kajarin. Here in the shop, if her owner does not talk to Alma properly, then she understands that Ingrid must have told all his things to the shop owner because Ingrid is the daughter of the shop owner. When Alma was cleaning the magazine shelf of the store, her eyes went to the adult magazine, and she starts falling for him. Then Sarah comes to meet her, and tells her that she has started liking Kajarin. After this, Alma throws that magazine in the dustbin and goes for a walk with Sarah. The next morning, the shop owner finds it in the dustbin of the adult magazine, so he calls Alma's mom and tells her that Alma has tried to steal an adult magazine. To which his mom says that Alma has a mental problem. That's why she is doing all this. Alma's mom requests from the shop owner that he should not fire her from the job. After this, when Alma comes home, her mom scolds her a lot. The next day, Sarah meets Alma in the school bathroom and tells her that she has to bring Archer's truth in front of everyone. Otherwise, she will be treated like this for the rest of your life. Hearing this, Alma becomes motivated. After some time, Ingrid tells Sarah that I know that you were meeting Alma in silence. To which Sarah says that Alma is not false, and May, that Artur has lied. After this, Sarah also tells this to Ingrid, that from now on she would talk to Alma at school as well. Here Alma again calls the hotline, and having talked for so long, the man on the call knew Alma very well. Alma says that is not doing her mood today, because no one loves her. To which the man says that it is not so. There must be someone who understands you and loves you. Now that Alma starts feeling really bad, so she starts drinking. And then he gets intoxicated. She looks that her mom has brought her date home, and she is telling her date that Alma has some kind of mental problem and she just does dirty things. Hearing this, Alma feels very bad. She leaves the house in anger. She goes to Archer's house on foot and tells him to confess that he poked her that day. Archer initially refuses, but later he agrees. He tells Alma that he lied because he doesn't like her and he already has a girlfriend, and that's why he will never admit to school that he poked her, because it will spoil his image. Hearing this, Alma feels very bad. She leaves from there crying. After this, Alma leaves for the city instead of going to her home by bus. Alma felt that Artur would miss her if she suddenly disappeared. Alma goes to Sarah's eldest sister Maria in the city, who was studying here. She tells Alma that she is busy now and she will talk to Alma in the evening. Here Alma's mom starts worrying about her. She asks her neighbor about Alma. The neighbor tells her that he had seen Alma in the bus going to the city. Then the neighbor asks Alma's mom, "Don't you know what happened to Alma at the party that day?" On which Alma's mom says that I don't know anything about the party. Then she tells the neighbor Alma's mom about what happened to Alma and Artur. Here in the evening, Alma tells Maria and her friends what is wrong with her. Hearing this, Maria and her friends encourage Alma, and then they all party. At night, Maria gets a call from Alma's mom. She tells her that Alma is with them. She doesn't have to worry. The next day, Alma's mom brings her back home from the city, and now Alma was feeling very good. Her mom tells Alma that in this vacation those people are going to Paris. Alma notices that mom is now paying more attention to Alma. Because of this she is very happy. That night Artur comes to meet Alma at her house, and tells Alma that I lied to you. Actually, I like you a lot, but we can't stay together in school because it would bring disrepute to me. Hearing this, Alma tells Artur to leave, because now she didn't care about him. The next day, Alma and Sarah go to school together. Ingrid also starts talking to Alma. Alma looks at the school gate and finds out that Artur has put up a big banner, on which it was written that I poked Alma with my penis. Artur had admitted his mistake in front of the whole school, and Alma is very happy seeing this, and she forgives Artur as well. In the evening, Artur also goes to Alma's house for dinner, and they both started dating now. And in the end, Alma, her mom and Artur, all three are happy. And the movie ends here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and enjoy next. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.